Oxtail's bomb.
Yeah? Well, it's been quite a year. 2017. Tomorrow, it'll be all over. How was my 2017? But for one thing, a lot happened. We now have the luxury of having our own master bedroom that we don't even sleep in. It's time for an update video. Hey there, welcome to Portland. Welcome back to Behind the Hustle. We are here at Keishan and Sneha's wedding.
My name is Jonathan Lee. I'm here with 1,000 Laces Photography.
Okay, welcome to Thingbaler or something. Hey, how's it going? My name is Meg, and I have 3 life upgrades for you. The biggest thing that happened, obviously, was the move. So we spent a lot of time opening boxes like this. We just had ice cream. Look at that beauty. Wow, good. Sige. This is our housewarming.
When I'm awfully low.
Okay, starting the New Year's Eve celebration. Oxtail, which we never do. Expensive. I'm making sundabo jjigae, which is like spicy tofu soup. I'm making Filipino fruit salad, japchae. It's like noodles. So I have a lot of prep to do today. This is the day before New Year's Eve. Okay, these are the cutest things ever. These little baby kuni pigs. They're all here. Keep all the babies here. They're so cute. I hug them. Oh, shoot. This is the sausage that we got from the, what is it, Kuni pigs? We keep thinking about our business as, you know, it's just us, but it's not anymore. How can we basically replicate, systemize, and expand our workings so that we can do more, but not necessarily work the same way and work harder the same way. And so next year is really going to be about being creative in our business and how are we going to get from A to B, basically. We also celebrated a lot of firsts. First Christmas in the first house. This is also the year that I think I finally broke through what was wrong with my hip and my back and basically my posterior chain. And I learned the stretches that were needed to actually fix my problem. And that's a really big accomplishment. For someone who's been in pain since 2012 and never really figuring it out, you know, chiropractors didn't help, scans didn't help, doctors, and it was all an experimentation to figure out what's actually wrong. There's just so much knowledge that I've gained from all of that and how to maintain healthy hips. For the most part, I'm pretty good, but I think in 2018, I would want to get back into a sport that I was really prolific in, maybe climbing. Oh, this year, I also got to cook so much. Like, I always cooked before in our other place, but it was a different feeling. Now, it was the first time that I get to cook in my own kitchen, that I specifically tailored to everything that I like, and it's still a work in progress, which is a great thing, but that's been an incredible wonderful feeling for me to be able to be in my own kitchen and cook things for Kevin. I would not have learned to cook if I didn't have Kevin, so he's actually the driving force behind all my cooking. I think the hardest thing this year wasn't anything particularly hard, but otherwise when we moved in, the hardest thing was like not being complacent, not being lazy, because you're now in a place where it's like, for me, I feel like I'm in my dream home. It's so easy to just like bask in it, to be very zenned out finally, to have this quiet that we have right now. You know, unfortunately, things forced me to be productive. But I do find it really, really distracting sometimes. As for our marriage, we're 2 years married now. We celebrated our anniversary. I finally had kind of like spare money, some allowance that I haven't had in a while, to be able to afford a little trip for us. Kevin always pays for our trip, so I was so glad this year that I had a little bit, thanks to Bells and Laces and thanks to my team. And then me coming out and shooting a little bit and having clients actually tip me. Haven't had that happen in a while since I retired. And speaking of communication, like, all couples have their own way of talking to each other, and ours just keeps getting more funnier and funnier and gibberish and gibberish. We have our own ways, which I think it's so hilarious. And I always think, who could I do that with? Who could I talk like this with? Nobody else, I think. Cause like, besides from, you know, I really love making video, but like I was saying earlier, this place is such a distraction where I was so like, and there's so many conversations that I do want to have on video, you know, and kind of generate that discussion. But I'm just having a hard time at the start, and I think it's just because I'm genuinely enjoying this piece. As the honeymoon phase of this new home calms down, which I know it will, 2018 will come in like a storm and bring in all new kinds of challenges, all new kinds of technological things and gadgets and gizmos and new ways of making money and investing. We're also speculating right now in cryptocurrency, nothing more than that right now. Guarded and defensive about what this presidency is going to bring. We're already seeing this atrocious tax bill, but no, it's good, you know, like I think that's the most important thing, is whatever that outside world is going to bring into your home, bring into your financial situation. It's not about just staying positive and hoping for the best, which is what I think a lot of us do. It's a very lazy approach, but the best. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I had a fantastic time in 2017, learned so much, and I'm so grateful that you guys are here on this channel. And I'll be putting out more stuff as I calm down from my new home honeymoon phase. See you next year.